Hi guys! Welcome to my channel. My name is Natalia. This is Crafting with Natalia. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today I have a very short video, I think, because I don't have so much to show you. But really I have a very small finish that, I finished it a few weeks ago actually, and I still haven't shown it to you, so I thought I could show that to you now. And then I thought maybe I could just share some plans I have for Advent, because Advent is coming up. So I just kind of, wanted to catch up with you guys, let you know what I've been up to very briefly. But so the finish I wanted to share with you is actually not a cross stitch. Well, is it a cross stitch? Is it not a cross stitch? I can't decide. So a few weeks ago I posted a video which was like a recap from like a knitting and stitching show, I think that's what it's called, here in London in the UK. I can link the video up in the eye if you want to see it. But I bought a couple of small kits when I was there, and one of them, it was very small and very quick, so I started it on the same day as I bought it. And then I finished it like almost the next day, I think the next, or maybe the day after next. But yeah, it was very quick. And then I managed to find a lovely small frame very cheaply just in Next. And I thought it worked perfectly for it. So it's fully finished now. So I wanted just to share it with you guys. So the kit that I bought is this one. So actually the chart is on the box, so I think I can show it to you, because it's when you see it in the shop, that's how it comes. So I think the nice thing about, so this is, let's start from the beginning. So this is a kit from Anne's Orchard Needlework. I will link their website below the video. This was the first ever thing I bought from this shop. I actually didn't know about this shop before I went to the stitching show. And I would definitely buy more from this shop. And when I do, I will show you guys some other kits that I may buy from them. They had a lovely winter robin kit, so I may buy this one next. But these are really cute. These are very small kits that are like square, and as you can see, there's not a lot of stitching in there, but they're not cross stitch as I knew it. This is cross stitch using, it's like tapestry kind of thing. So you're still doing cross stitch, but you are using chunky wool yarn, whatever, and you are using plastic canvas. So I may try and insert, I took a picture when I first opened the kit. I did it on the way back, so basically my bus was late and I sat on the grass and I just opened the kit and I just started stitching. So I took like a little snapshot when I opened the kit, so I can try and insert that here for you guys to see. But I still have like leftover bits from it. So obviously the plastic canvas I can't show you, but it's literally just like a big mesh kind of, like that is very, like, it is quite flexible, but it's also quite thick, so it's not gonna break very easily, and it's got big holes, like big holes. And the kit comes with this anchor yarn. No, it's actually called tapestry wool. So it is like tapestry wool, I think. Tapestry. I never know how to pronounce that word, but that's that's what it looks like. So I just have some scraps that I left just to show you guys. Really, I don't think I'm gonna do anything more with them, so I just kept the box just for this video, really. And then also there was a little bag with beads in it, because in this particular kit the fish is made out of beads. And there was some black beads for the eyes of the fish and the cat, or the tiger actually. Or is it a cat or a tiger? I don't know. Maybe it's a cat with a fish. That would make more sense, I think, than a tiger with a fish, wouldn't it? So now I've lost my train of thought. This is the usual nonsense on this channel. This is what always happens. But yeah, so the beads came like this, and there's still a few left from the fish. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, there's like, I have like one full skein left that I haven't touched. So they give you lots of extra yarn, basically, because I have all this extra stuff that I don't need. And they give you a very clear instruction for how to do this. I mean, it's very straightforward. If you've done cross stitch, it's kind of the same thing. The only difference is the way you finish it. I mean, I'm sure there's more differences now. I forgot what they are. But the main difference that I can think of is that when you finish it, so they give you the perfect kind of square mesh that you use all of it. You don't cut it. You just use it as it comes. You just stitch all over it. And then you stitch over your edges with like a whip stitch, just to cover them up with yarn. So basically, let me show you, because you're like, I've been talking forever and you still haven't seen it. But this is my tiger cat, whatever you want to call him. I think he is super cute, and I think it would be a lovely, lovely thing, especially I think if you have a kid, or I don't know, but even if you don't, to have like several of them. They have lots of different animals, like, you know, penguins and dogs and all sorts of things, and they're all the same dimensions. So especially if you bought like similar frames but in different colors, and you had like a wall of them, I think that would look really, really cool. So anyway, this is what he looks like close up. So, I mean, my stitches are far from perfect. I was just having fun with it, really. So this is just like a really chunky cross stitch, and then you would bead as well with these big beads, and these are very big, the black beads that go for the eyes, and they kind of stick out, like it's kind of three-dimensional. It's really cool. And then you see there's a whip stitch around the edges as well, just to cover them up. So it's really easy to finish. And then all I did was I got this frame from Next for like £3. It was awesome. I thought the blue will work perfect with it, and it was the perfect size for it, really. And then I just put some white, like a card paper in the back. And then on top of that, I just stuck with, I think initially I used double-sided adhesive, but it fell off. So then I ended up using, what do you call it? Like glue gun. So I did use some glue gun just to stick my finished thing on here. So it is stuck, but you know, it holds quite well. Right now it's not falling anymore. So yeah, when it was double-sided tape, it was falling down, but yeah, the glue seems to be doing the job. And because this frame is quite thick, I can just stand it up on my shelf like this. I mean, you can, it's got the thing in the back, but I don't use it. I just stand it because it looks quite nice, but you could also hang it up. So I thought that was a really nice little finish, and I'm really happy with it. So just wanted to share it with you guys. And yeah, based on that one experience, on that one kit, I feel very tempted to buy more of these kits. This was so quick to do, really quick, really nice outcome. I think even if you like making a gift for someone or something, like, this is such a quick thing you could do. So yeah, so I'm very happy with that. Okay, now part 2 of this video. Okay, this is change over to part 2. Part 2 is going to be very quick. I just wanted to tell you, well, what have I been up to? I've been up to Christmas stitching. I'm not going to show you that today so much because I'm trying to finish some things and then fully finish some of the things that I have finished. So I think before I go, so I'm going to Poland for Christmas, and before I go, I will just record a video with hopefully all the things I've managed to finish, which, yeah, I don't know yet what they will be, but I have 2 that I finished but not fully finished, and then I will try to finish something else. So I will show you that when I have it, before I go home for Christmas. What I wanted to show you was just kind of I'm quite excited about Advent this year. So if you had seen one of my previous videos when I received the Advent calendar box from Historical Sampler Company, then you will know I have that to look forward to. So if you haven't seen that video, I will link it as well in the eye if you want to check it out. But I received the big Advent calendar box from Historical Sampler Company, and I will be opening that box every day of Advent, and I'm very excited about that. So I will be posting that on my Instagram. I don't think it's realistic for me to even try to do a daily video and also do my advent stitching and stuff. I just don't think that's gonna happen, but I will try my best to post every day of advent on my Instagram. So if you'd like to see that, my Instagram is I linked, well, I don't know if I can link it, but it is stated down below in the description, and it's really just crafting with Natalia, crafting.with Natalia, crafting.with. You will find me. You will find me, just type in crafting with Natalia. I'm sure I will come up. Anyway, I've not really been posting much, so there's not a lot to see right now, but if you would like to see my future posts, that's where you can find me. So yes, so one thing I will be doing every day is opening my very exciting cross stitch, well, I think it's not just cross stitch stuff in the calendar, but there's a lot of cross stitch stuff in there and some other crafting or maybe not crafty stuff, I'm not sure. I will find out what's in it when it's advent time. So that's coming every day. And then another thing I want to do every day is so with the box I also received the Jingle Bells Stitch-a-long, well, a Stitch-a-long kit. And they've been sending us charts every 2 weeks for it, but I've decided to not stitch the whole thing before advent, but I'm stitching all this. So basically I can try and insert the picture of what it's meant to look like so far, but the advent calendar, this is also from Historical Sampler Company, sorry there's lots of noise outside, that Jingle Bells advent calendar Sal, it's basically like a house with lots of windows. And so what I'm doing for now, and in each window has a number, and in each window there's something Christmassy. So what I'm doing actually is, for now I am just stitching like the outside of the house and the window frames. So kind of this is what I have. I can't be bothered taking the Q-snap off, but you will get the idea. So I'm stitching like the walls of the house, and then I'm stitching the numbers and like the snow for now. And then when advent comes, what I'll do is in each box I will add whatever is missing currently. So there's like, I don't know, I'm trying not to pay too much attention right now what's inside of them, but I think it's like Christmas trees, angels, reindeer, like I don't know how to pronounce that word, but like Christmas bubbles, the thing you put on Christmas trees. So there's all sorts of stuff like that in each window. And so I thought it would be really fun to do before Christmas is just to stitch like a thing in each window. So like on day 1 I will stitch this, and on day 2 I will stitch this, and that could be really fun. So that's the plan. And then plan number 3 is not cross stitch related, but I'm quite excited about that one. Actually, I can't wait to see the first one. So I got my first ever, I mean, I haven't really heard of anybody doing this before. So this is something that, this is a diamond painting advent calendar. This is something that the Diamond Art Studio UK, this is kind of their idea, and I've never seen any other company do this. But I mean, I haven't been so up to date with the diamond painting world lately, but I've seen that, and they're based in the UK, and I was like, okay, this is perfect, I should get one of them. So basically, it's an advent calendar that's diamond painting. So you get a blank diamond painting canvas like this. And you see you have all these outlines going like this. So you have like a grid. And each grid corresponds to one day of Advent. And so on that day, you have a box. You have a box with these lovely envelopes. And so on day 1, I open the envelope, and inside of it is a chart that will be the same size as one of these grids. And I can pick any grid I want. So they are not forming like one big picture, as in that you can, there will be one big picture, but it will consist of lots of small rectangles. I think they're rectangles, not squares. So there will be a picture basically based like, you know, there'll be lots of small pictures inside the picture. And you can put day 1 in any place you want on here. So I thought what I may do, I may like cut up like paper with numbers, and randomly pick one number. Let's say on day 1 of Advent, I pick my envelope with my first chart, and then I randomly pick a number from my paper bowl of numbers. and then so I will number these, so they'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and wherever, so let's say if I've assigned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is my number 5, for example, on day 1 I pick my chart, and then if I by accident pick number 5 from my paper bowl, then I will put this chart, I will put it here, and so on. So that way, because I'm worried I will never decide where to put which one on which day, and then I'll be confused, and so I will just randomly decide where I'm gonna put each day on here, and I think this will be really fun. So I've already kitted it up, but I've kitted it up not into containers but into baggies, as like Ziploc bags, because I will be traveling. That's the thing, I will be traveling for Christmas, so I will have to take all my Advent stuff that's still, like, I will be traveling quite late in December, but it will still be like halfway through December, so I will still have quite a few days left. So I will have to take my diamonds, my charts and my canvas for diamond painting, and I will have to take my remaining envelopes from my Advent box, and my stitching as well to finish the windows that I still have left. So I didn't want to have like a big box of containers to take with me. So I've just kitted it up into baggies, like Ziploc bags like these. I mean, it's a bit of a difficult thing to show you, but there's lots of different colors. There's lots of like orange, orange and yellows. There's like a rainbow of colors really in it. Like very bright colors actually, like red. And there's some blues as well, like these blues. And there's lots and lots of purples. And there's quite a lot of red actually as well, which, you know, you expect from Christmas to be a lot of red. Yeah, but the main color is purple. Like there's lots of purple. So I think the grids, the frame and so on will be purple, and there's like purple ABs as well as like these extra sparkly rainbowy diamonds. So this is all very exciting, and I will, so my hopefully daily Instagram posts, we'll see how I go with that, but my Instagram posts will have my update on all 3 things. So whatever I find in my Advent calendar from Historical Sampler Company, and also what I've stitched in my window, and also the chart on the grid, the box on my diamond painting. So all these 3 things I hope to post on Instagram every day. We will see how I go with that, but either way it's very exciting. I love Advent calendars, I love having a surprise for every day, and so this will all be very fun. And I will let you know how I'm doing with that when I post my Christmas stitching video as well. But anyway, this is it. This video is longer than I thought it was gonna be, because I somehow always find something to talk about. You know, it's really weird when you meet me in person, I'm really quiet. I really don't have that much to say, but on these videos I somehow always talk too much. I don't know how that's possible. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're having a lovely I don't know, November. Well, it's still November. I will try to edit and post this video. I'm really bad. I still haven't edited my previous videos, so but this one I will try and edit and post before December. So I hope you've had a nice November, and happy December to you. Happy stitching, happy crafting, yeah. See you later in the month. Bye guys.